Hi guys, today we are gonna review some adjectives, okay? I bet you have already seen these two forms, bored and boring, or maybe disappointed and disappointing, confused and confusing, surprised and surprising, excited and exciting. But then, when could we use one and the other? Let's have a look. Usually, adjectives that are ended with ed are qualifying people, and adjectives that are finished with ing are qualifying objects or situations, okay? But then we are gonna have some different exceptions, which we are gonna see right away. Let's try our first one. What's the most blank thing you have ever done? So thing here is not a person, so then we can safely use what's the most exciting thing you have ever done. So this most exciting thing you have ever done made you feel excited. Pay attention because it is different. Now the second, when was the last time you were really? Now in here we are qualifying a person, so when was the last time you were really bored? Okay? You were really bored because there was something boring. Have you ever been... Now here again, like the second one, we are qualifying the subject. So have you ever been disappointed? Fourth, manuals can be confused or confusing. Okay, so I feel confused when I am reading manuals because they are confusing. So manuals can be confusing, don't you think? 5. Who's the most blank teacher in school? Now pay attention, you guys. This one is a very tricky one. So who's the most bored teacher and who's the most boring teacher? Both ways are possible, but the meanings will be completely different, okay? So who's the most bored teacher in school? It means the teacher feels bored when he or she is teaching. It's personal. But if you say who's the most boring teacher, then you are asking this question in the student's point of view. So the students feel the teacher is boring the way he or she teaches. Okay, so the teacher could either be boring or the teacher could be bored of something else. Yeah. 6. When was the last time you were really surprised? Okay. 7. Do you think learning English is... Now, learning English is not a person, it is an object. So, do you think learning English is tiring? Yes, I do. Learning English makes me feel tired. 8. What's the most blank thing? So, what's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? Then 9. When was the last time you were frustrated? Okay, you were frustrated. What do you think is the most exhausting sport or activity? Okay, the most exhausting sport or activity in my point of view is running because it makes me feel exhausted. Now the 11th, what gets you excited? Explain why. 12. What do you find? Yeah, this one is tricky because now we are qualifying the object, and the object here is represented by this word, what. So what do you find amusing? Give some examples. 13th. What is the most blank creature? Now we are qualifying an object. So what is the most fascinating creature in the world? 14th. What has been your most... Of course, frightening experience so far. We are qualifying experience. 15th, would you be blank if you found out Lady Di was murdered? So would you be shocked or would you be shocking? Would you be shocked? Now you could also ask this way, would it be shocking if you found out? Okay, which is pretty much different from would you be shocked? 16th, when or why could people feel? Of course, terrified. The word feel, this verb specifically, it is always qualifying people. 17th, are you still, of course, tired when you get up in the morning? What the most depressed or depressing news you have heard this year? I think this one is depressing because you're qualifying news. But then again, the verb in here is missing, okay? What is the most depressing news, or what are the most depressing news? Okay, that means if it is countable or not. 19th, what's the most blank thing? So the most disgusting thing you have ever eaten, describe it. So the most disgusting thing I have ever eaten was crab. It made me feel disgusted. And the last one, have you ever been by a decision? So have you ever been? Here we have verb to be, okay? So it is either I state, yeah, or well-being. Have you ever been puzzled by a decision? Yeah. What was that? Okay. I hope you have enjoyed this, guys, and I hope you have learned the difference between adjectives finishing with ing or id, okay? Because this is very much important in regular situations and everyday routine talk, okay? See you guys in our next grammar video. Bye bye.